Okay, second try. Panties and bowls. Okay, so next topic is snooping and tracking people. Okay, so when I first discovered that I was Jesus, I felt inclined to like go into these different places in my house, and I didn't know why, and it was because like these IT guys had gone in and like put cameras everywhere. So like I don't know, I was Jesusing up with them, and so like I was in these spots, and I'd be like, I don't want to go through stuff. I don't want to do this. And like now I know that that's exactly what they were feeling whenever they were putting the cameras in there. They were like, I don't feel comfortable with this, and so that's really funny. So that being said, like until that point, I just am basically, if I can explain this well, the reason why some people feel inclined to snoop or track people, like I know, I mean, I've seen it happen a million times where, like, I don't know, they have that new app that's on the iPhone. I don't know if they have it on Androids where, like, you can tell where all your friends are and where your boyfriend is, and, like, you can make sure, see where if he went where he said he was going to go and all of this stuff. Well, basically what's occurring there is bitch face is jumping into one of the people and doing something that he wants to brag about later. So then he jumps in this other person and he makes them want to discover his stupidity. So I don't know, like, all right, so we got Jack and Jane, and Jack's out, I don't know, cheating on Jane, and she suspects it. So, all right, so Bitchface jumps into Jack and causes him to cheat, and then jumps into Jane and causes her to suspect and not talk about it, deliberate over, whether she can trust him, but still not talk about it, and then, gives her the inclination to want to check, like, his phone when he's not supportive of that, or, like, it's not an accident that Jane has discovered, whatever, a video on his phone of the two of them together, or whatever the case may be. So it's really, like, a frustrating thing for me to be a part of that, because, he's just prolonging his own, like, he's just playing a game with himself, basically. He's getting a kick out of the fact that, as I mentioned earlier, like, Jack is now feeling guilty and probably replaying this video where he either misses Sancha or just feeling guilty about Jane, and then Jane is over here watching the video and suspecting more videos and searching for videos and all. Like, we could just talk about it. Like, it's silly. And there's an element of just sort of letting go that I think that we haven't been able to do very easily in the past, because he just doesn't have the same standards that we do, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to make as many people do stupid things as he can. And if he could make 5 different people do stupid things over one person's actions, then it's easier on him then. So the more drama he can stir up, the better off he is, because then we've got Jack and Jane's friends over here talking about, we've got Jack's friends talking about the video, and oh my god, and what's he gonna do? And we've got Jane's friends over here going, oh, what a dickhead. That brings in, like, okay, now we got 10 people deliberating over this one thing. And again, like, it's just poor communication. So, the thing about it is that if you feel the need to track someone or snoop into their things without their knowledge, then that in and of itself is an issue. It's something that you have to deal with, not the person you're snooping on. Because clearly the issue still wouldn't be, hey, it's not just that he's cheating on you, it's that he's deceiving you about it. So when you snoop and you track and you do all of these things, you're wasting your time, because it just still doesn't solve the issue of him deceiving you. You discovered the truth, but it doesn't help anything. And that's just another way that he'll keep you. That's like an endless cycle, because you think you're solving the deception because you're discovering what he's deceiving you about, but the fact of the matter is that Jack still hasn't come clean. So you knowing what he's deceiving you about still doesn't solve the issue. So you're still just deliberating over the same thing. You just feel shittier about it. So until Jack decides on his own to come clean and be real, it doesn't matter what you discover. And for sure, like, you knowing about what his behaviors are, it doesn't change anything. So I think it's important that we respect each other's privacy, and I think that it will be less of a problem, because I think that we'll be trying to manipulate each other less. And obviously in this situation, it would be smarter if Jack would just man up and say, like, hey, I don't want to see you anymore, or I want an open relationship, or whatever. Like, I respect you as a human being, and I think you deserve a conversation. That's it. And so Jane's wasting her time by snooping, is all I'm saying. What she probably really should be doing is evaluating her relationship and trying to decide what would cause her to snoop, and to just recognize that that's just a trust issue. And if you just approach that head on, and remove the emotional feelings from it, and remove the issues, really, basically, is what it is. Because, even if he stopped cheating on you, you still have the issue that he was not truthful. So if he's still deceived, like, you need to address the deception, not the cheating necessarily, because even if he stops cheating, we still have to decide, like, can I even trust you even if you stop cheating? Like, you see what I'm saying? I hope that made sense. I feel like that was a big one. I might have to come back to that and visit it a little more. We need to get off his jock. I don't know, let him do his thing. Yes, he was wrong for not sharing that with you, but that's just what it is. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do for you? What are you going to choose? If you don't accept that type of behavior, then you need to just move on, and that's it. He can deceive you, he can go off and do whatever he wants, he might talk shit about you, it doesn't matter. Don't know, we're done with it, we're not going to be deceived anymore. So if you have questions about that, or I didn't answer everything, please feel free to reach out. However, I really feel that deception is like one of the major things that makes him thrive. I guess that's it on this one. Talk to you later. Bye.